big fan of Stranger Things. I forget what number you played, right?
I played number 10.
Number 10. What was it like being on set for that and having powers? You know?
As a fan, of course, I was geeking out the whole time, but also I got a ton of spoilers that nobody else would have gotten.
Yeah.
I got to work with Jamie. That was super fun. He's a total method actor the entire time. Until he stepped out of his wardrobe, he was Vecna. Like, it was so crazy. So I got to see him both on screen and in there, and I'm like, yeah, nothing changed. He's like that the whole time. It was so cool.
What else you got coming up for you?
Ooh, I have something coming up in Norway. I can't say the name of it, but it is by a huge German company.
Okay, cool.
And so I'm very excited.
Nice. Well, we want to follow your journey going forward. Where can we do that on social media?
I'm most active on Instagram, so it's Christian Gnier on Instagram.
All right, my friend. Good to see you again.
Great to see you.
Well, Daniel, my friend, so good to see you again.
So good to see you.
So here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passion. I wonder where your passion to be a voice actor came from when you were growing up in Maryland.
Oh my gosh, passion for voice acting really just came out of the blue. I was just getting into trouble as a kid, doing impersonations, prank phone calls, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I found out later in life that was a job that somebody could have, and I'm like, why not me? I would like to do that. So moved out to Los Angeles 10 years ago, packed up my car, drove cross country on a dream and a wish and a full tank of gas, and here we are.
And one of your first gigs was doing Starscream, I think, in the Transformers video game, right?
Yes, that's right. Lord Starscream, leader of the Decepticons. Yeah, that was a huge passion project for me. I've been a huge Transformers fan my whole life. The very first movie I ever saw was The Transformers, the movie, 1986. So, yeah, game over from there.
Yeah.
And to voice Starscream all those years later was just amazing.
One of my favorite things is Disney. You get to voice Donald Duck and Mickey's Roasters and many other projects.
Yeah.
How'd you get involved in that?
How about that? Oh boy, oh boy.
The joy of a lifetime. That was the very first voice I ever learned how to do as a kid. My mom taught me how to do it. And so, I never thought in a million years I'd have the opportunity to actually voice one of my favorite characters. And so here we are.
And another character you got at McDonald's.
That's right. Grimace from McDonald's. Did you like my shake?
Very cool.
Yeah.
And, Multiverse, I think you did the Gremlins.
That's right. Like Uncle Shagworthy at your service.
Gizmo, bye-bye.
And Stripe, of course.
Gizmo, caca. Yum, yum.
Awesome, my friend. Anything else in the works allowed to talk about?
There's lots of stuff in the works. I can't talk about, of course.
Where can we follow you on social media so when you are allowed to talk
Yes.
about them?
Follow me across social media at actor Daniel Ross. I made it very easy for you. You can find me on the Twitters, the Tickety Talks, and the Facebook pages and the Instas.
Awesome. Well, tell us about Rise Up Residential.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so we care about homelessness, we care about housing, and so we're in real estate, and what we do is we find properties, condo buildings, basically single-family homes, convert them, and then there's a stigma attached to renting to people that have been through a hard time in their life. We don't have that stigma, so we're ready to help those people, and so all we're trying to do is provide that housing, and it's ready and available to them when they are ready to take it.
That's amazing. So let's talk about the history of starting it. Like what promoted that?
So my friend, she has an amazing heart, Melissa Meza, and she's a boss babe, and she's been in construction and development and all of those things, and so started applying for grants. Last year she was able to secure a $1 million grant, and now it's kind of taking off. She brought me along for the ride, like literally does that for everything, and we're just excited. It's going.
What are you looking for? People to donate or volunteers, all the above?
Absolutely, all the above. Anybody who has a heart for people that have kind of gone through a hard time in life, like we would love their help.
Right, website, social media wise.
Absolutely. Rise Up Residential is at www.riseupresidential.com. There we go. So www.riseupresidential.com.
All right, keep up the amazing work, my friend.
You keep up the amazing work, my friend.
All right, my friend. So what's it like being here tonight?
It is beautiful, San Diego. Welcome to San Diego, California. You know, we got the best tequila and we got the best people here in the world. We're about to showcase Comic-Con.
Yeah,
we're enjoying ourselves. It's a perfect night for the outside party and just couldn't be happier. It's going great.
Tell us about Blowfish Tequila.
We're a San Diego brand, kind of new to the market, about 3 months in. Real local company, local driven. Got a unique product with aldehyde removal to help you get rid of hangovers when you're drinking your tequila. Kind of a new innovative process we put together, and yeah, it's just merging on the scene, and we're growing fast.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Talk about Red Eye.
Red Eye Nation is economic development, but we do a lot of gaming, esports, and promotions and marketing. So that's what we do. So we have the LED trucks and screens that we showcase, and you'll see during the week driving down these streets of San Diego.
Yeah, I love esports. Cool. Website, social media, so people can find out.
At Blowfish Tequila, and then blowfishtequila.com.
And ours is The Red Eye Nation, the REDINATION, the Red Eye Nation.
All right, friends. Thank you so much for being part of this amazing event. It's going to be all right, my friend. It's good to see you again. You're here as Magneto. Talk about building this amazing cosplay.
Hey, you know, I just started from the ground up, just EVA foam, crafted it, put some LED lights in there, and the rest is history. Here we are. It's a great time being here in San Diego. It's great to be back.
And you also do amazing Hulk Hogan. Too sweet, man.
Hogan.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Too sweet.
Sweet.
There it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, Hollywood Hogan for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't bring him this time, but I've got Darth Maul on Saturday. I'm doing Magneto tomorrow.
So for Maul, are you getting painted up?
Absolutely. Body paint Saturday, the full gear all day.
Do you need someone to help you out, or you do it all yourself?
I do all the front myself. I have to have a helper on the back.
Okay.
I need a couple other arms for that. But
And you travel quite a bit. You're always hiking all these different places. Talk about your fun or adventure for that.
absolutely, you know, you got to get out in nature for a reset, and then come out to events like this. It's good to be in both nature, city, do it all.
All right. Well, we want people to follow your journey going forward. Where can we do that on social media?
Trevs FX, that's TRVSFX, or Trevs Trails, that's my nature page. So great to be here. Good to see you, Steven.
All right, my
Bionic
friend.
Buzz, always
Too sweet. Yeah, huge fan of the original Karate Kid movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even old enough.
I don't look my age, but I am 44.
Okay,
So talk about how you got involved in it, because you basically the director I overheard was scouting. Yeah.
I was competing in a tournament in LA, and I used to compete a lot. And I had a kata, you know what the kata is, right? Where you do martial arts by yourself and you all compete against each other.
Yeah.
I had this kata that had all these flashy flying kicks in it. And he saw that, and I won the division, and they asked me if I wanted to be in a movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so within a couple of weeks, I was, working out and practicing with the Cobra Kai guys, and we were working on all these karate scenes. And
So you were in the tournament scene, or was it something else?
so in the tournament scene, if you remember it, I am the semifinalist fighting Johnny Lawrence, and I'm the Asian guy that does all the jump kicks and spin kicks.
Wow.
But then earlier, you see me as the old man doing the crane kick,
Oh.
because I was the one who developed the crane kick on the request of the director, and they put like a bodysuit and bald head with me, even though I didn't need it now. So that's me when you see the crane kick on the beach.
So
with
the
old man.
silhouette, that's you.
me. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's
Absolutely,
so cool.
yeah.
Awesome. What do you think of the Cobra Kai series? It's been so popular.
Oh, I love it. I love
me
it.
too.
Yeah, I've been following it ever since it came out, and season 6 is here, and
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we want to follow your journey going forward. Where can we do that on social media?
on Facebook it's Vidal Kempo, Vidal and Kempo, which is my style of karate, and then on Instagram I'm at Rockbreaker Boy.
All right, everyone, check out your style of karate on
All
there.
right.
Take care.
Thanks a lot.
So you're a comedian here about to perform downstairs, right?
Yes. I'm about to perform at the newest comedy club here in San Diego, the Yellow Door, National Lampoon's Comedy Club.
So I overheard your interview you just did. You originally wanted to be a sportscaster, is that right? And how did you fall into becoming a comedian?
You know how life goes. It's like you really can't plan it. I went to school to become the next Stuart Scott, and now I'm on the way to becoming the first me as a comedian. And I'm having fun with it. I'm glad the direction life took me.
So what do you like to talk about when you're a stand-up comedian?
So I tell a lot of stories. So right now I have 3 kids at home. The oldest is 5, the youngest is 3 months, and so right now it's a lot of family stories. And I'm a millennial parent, and so a bulk of my show right now is about how I'm like an old school kid, and I don't really jive with the new style of parenting, and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm navigating my way through what parenting looks like in 2024.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to follow your journey going forward. Where can we do it on social media?
On social media, I'm at Mal Hall on Instagram. I'm Mal Hall TV on YouTube. And if you put Mal Hall, MALHALL in Google, I'm like the first, probably 3 or 4 pages. So just pick something, click on it, and share it with your friends.
All right, my friend. Keep the amazing work.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, my friend. Here, Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passions. Where did your passion to be a performer, a comedian kind of come from?
Well, as a kid, I had an English teacher that got me involved in speech and debate, and, it started with her.
Oh, cool.
Yes, Mrs. Schilling was her name.
Did she ever come see you perform?
No, she passed recently, but every milestone in my acting and career, I always called her and let her know what I was doing.
I'm sure she got to see you on Chuck, right?
Yeah, she saw me on Chuck. She saw me on pretty much everything, because I would call her when I was working. She would cry every time. But I grew up in Compton, so I told her, I said, you changed my life. You gave me some direction, because I didn't know what I wanted to do.
It's very inspiring. So you're about to perform downstairs on the National Lampoon's Yellow Door. What do you usually like to talk about in your routine?
I basically talk about myself. I take true stories and embellish them a little bit to make them funnier. Sometimes I tell them exactly the way it happened, and it's funny. So pretty much me. I think people in the audience like to see somebody that's having some issues, so that they can go, my life is a mess right now, but it's not that.
I love that. All right, I want to follow your journey going forward. Where can I do that on social media?
Easy to find. Mark Christopher Lawrence, at Mark Christopher Lawrence for Instagram, or you can go to my website, markchristopherlawrence.com. All the bugs are at the bottom.
Awesome. Thank you so much, my friend. Keep the amazing work.
I get to work on a lot of motion capture stuff. So we put on the suit, and then we look like whatever they need us to look. So I'm Godzilla, I'm Colossus, I'm the Predator. I get to do a lot of cool stuff.
So what was it like shooting on you guys were on like a freeway scene as Colossus at one point, yeah.
Originally, they shot the freeway scene in I believe it's in Canada, in Vancouver.
Yeah.
But I did my stuff in a studio in Los Angeles.
Oh, really?
Because the motion capture requires all of this extra technology, so it's easier to just do it there.
Okay.
And they take my performance and stick it in the film.
That's amazing.
It's fun.
And have you done it for Predator too?
Oh yeah, the Predator is the one I'm in. I'm the biggest of the Predators, so I'm the Predator that hunts predators.
That's so cool. Anything else in the works you're allowed to talk about before I let you go?
Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Those are the ones that I've worked on, and we have some stuff coming up, but they're all top secret until they announce it here.
Show me a good Godzilla pose then. That is awesome, my friend. That is like my dream come true, playing Godzilla like that.
So fun. It's like being a kid.
Very cool. Awesome. And where can we follow you on social media?
TJ Storm, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the places. Stormseye, at Stormseye.
Thank you, my friend.
Take care, brother.
All right, so you've been a stunt double and an actor in a long time, my friend. Let's get into stunt double first. So, a big fan of Black Panther. Which scenes did you work on?
So, if you watch Captain America: Civil War, which is the first time you actually see Black Panther, that's actually me for a majority of the action. From
That's
the
you
chase
running,
scene,
like?
that's me running, jumping from one car to the other car, fighting Captain America and Bucky on the tarmac. That's me. Yeah.
Barnes is mine. And then you take off.
Exactly.
That was,
Yeah. Why did you run? That's one of the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. Optimus Prime. How did you do that?
Beast Wars, the new Transformers movie that came out recently.
I love that movie.
Yeah, so I was a part of the action design team, and I was specifically performing the role of Optimus Prime for all the fight scenes.
So all are one.
Yes, it was really fun. It was a good time.
Deadpool Wolverine's big right now. What can you tell us about Deadpool?
Oh, Deadpool, that was a long time ago. It feels so long ago.
So the first one,
the
right?
first Deadpool. The car scene where he's fighting all the guys in the car.
Yeah.
I did part of the action for that and part of the finale fight. That actually got cut. There was a huge fight sequence that Deadpool has where he fights a whole bunch of goons.
At the very end of the movie?
At the very end of the film. A bunch of stuff got cut out, but that was a part of my journey as well.
Well, yeah, that's awesome.
So my Deadpool's head getting smashed into the radio. That was me. That was me getting my head smashed into the radio.
Well, cool. I mean, that was part of the scene that got leaked that made the movie.
Right.
So that's
I got
most
to be a part
iconic.
of that.
That's very cool, man.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, what else have you been up to? I mean, you said you're a comedian too, right?
Yeah. Oh no, actor. So I've been producing and acting. I have 3 movies on BET Plus right now called Paradise 1, 2, and 3. I am also a host and producer for Corridor Digital, which is a YouTube channel. They have a show called Stuntman Reacts, and they also have another show that's in collaboration with Netflix on their YouTube channel, still watching Netflix, called Punch for Punchers, where we take their IPs like Cobra Kai, The Witcher, Day Shift, all these movies, and we look at their action and their stunts, and then we take those techniques that they did and we imply it and make our own short, showing you guys, the audience, how we do it and how to do it yourself.
I gotta watch that. That's
It's a good show. It's
awesome.
fun. It's really fun.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we want to follow your journey going forward. Where can we do it on social media?
On Instagram, you can follow me at Guy de Silva-Greene, my full name, GuiDaSilvaGreene, and just find me on corridordigital.com.
Yeah, I'm a performance capture artist and an actor, if those things can be separate.
Okay. So, a big fan of Godzilla, King Kong, New Empire. You've got to play the Scar King and King Kong, is that right?
Yes.
Let's talk about the Scar King first. That was pretty impressive. You know?
Well, thank you very much. Scar King was a lot of fun to play. The notes that we got from Adam Wingard and Alessandro were hilarious. They were like, we want him to feel like an evil gangster / cowboy. And, you know, we played with his length and his long arms and how bendy he was. And we found this really wonderful kind of sneaky, slimy, but still charismatic bad guy. It was really lovely.
Yeah. And what about for King Kong? Because, I mean, there was so much motion with him and not making any sound effects, you know?
Yeah, they really did try to focus in on his eyes and his face. So often when we were doing Kong stuff, they would have a witness camera close in on me so they could capture all of my facial movements and send that to the facial animators for reference.
Very cool. And what else have you been in?
I was the cocaine bear. That was me. I do a lot of work.
How did you do that? That's basically explaining to do. You know?
It's not as method as you think.
Okay.
I have done a lot of bear stuff and creature stuff before.
Okay.
And I would do some research. I went to the zoo and I looked at bears and the way they move and tried to get my physicality as close as I could. And then my good friends and colleagues at WetFX augmented what I was doing and really made it believable and beautiful. And like the substance abuse stuff, that all came from, you know, I'm in the entertainment industry. I spoke to some people who are very well versed.
Absolutely. All right, before I let you go, where can we follow your journey going forward on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at AlanHenry_official.
Awesome. Thank you so much, my friend.
Hi, I'm Melissa Bionic Buzz, and I'm here with Andrew.
My name's Andrew Gray. How you guys doing? Welcome to Comic-Con 2024. Let's get it.
And he is the Red Power Ranger. How exciting is that to be standing in Comic-Con with the Red Power Ranger? This is an honor.
I'd say it's pretty legendary.
Yeah. So you don't need to cosplay because you already done the Power Ranger stuff, right?
I've done the Power Ranger stuff, but I still cosplay. I still like to have fun.
Okay, so if you're gonna cosplay, who are you gonna be?
I would be, I know it's current and it's so trending right now, but it would have to be Wolverine. That was a huge thing of mine because I say I heal as fast as I break.
Yeah.
In life, you got to elevate, so you got to heal as fast as you break. So I would say Wolverine.
Oh, that would be pretty awesome. I can see you as Wolverine. You've got that vibe.
I see the chops now.
Yes.
You know? They can do makeup. They can do this.
Yeah, totally. So, and you have a feature film coming out?
I do. It's called American Underdog. It's with Danny Trejo, Veronica Falcon, and myself. It's going to be exquisite. It's an MMA film. It's the first film that I've actually played a villain. So it's different walking out of a theater or, you know, in front of fans. Instead of being like, I love you, they're like, we hate you, man. Like, you were so vile in there. But you're so nice in person. I'm like, all right. I hope that's not confusing. It's a wonderful film. It's about how every man has two lives, and the second one starts when you realize you only have one. It's pretty metaphorical, but it's very serious, right? We really start to take off when we realize that tomorrow's not promised. And it's about two different fighters, one who's coming out of the game and wants his last hurrah, and me who's coming up in the game, but I don't have the proper foundation. I don't have the proper guidance. So we meet right in the middle, and I don't want to ruin the ending, but it's a really good one.
That sounds great. And you said Danny Trejo brought something special to the set?
Yes, he has, he brings himself to this set, which is special. Let's be honest with that. On top of tacos, donuts, and coffee, he also has tequila right now, which is non-alcoholic. I didn't mention that. Okay. So I just want to shout out to Danny for being sober, bringing sobriety to so many people around the world and to people who need it more than most who are going through hard times. And myself, I'm sober, and I just respect it. It's not an easy task, especially in a lot of pressure in situations like this.
That's fabulous. And we are so honored that you're at the Cielo Rooftop in San Diego downtown with us for our party.
Yeah, and I heard there's going to be a fashion show soon, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, I try to bring the casual chic to the party, and here we are.
And now where, well, I love your outfit, very nice. But where, so where do we find you on social media? Where do we get yours?
Where you can find me on social media? Absolutely. You can find me at Andrew Gray, that's Gray, and also at the Superhero U, which is a company that I formed for everyday heroes. We help people elevate their life. So lead with empathy, master communication, and be assertive.
Well, sounds fabulous. And it is an honor to be talking to this Red Power Ranger.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Kia.
you. And we should see your film.
Yes, please go see the film. Check out me on social media. I also have a podcast on all streaming platforms and at the Superhero U. Enjoy, and thank you guys so much. You're wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, I'm Melissa Bionic Buzz, and I am here with Zoe and Kyan. And Zoe, can you tell us what project you're working on?
I'm on Asteroid City, the last Wes Anderson movie.
Okay, and can you tell us a little bit about what that's about?
Yeah, so it's like a movie within a play. It has Tom Hanks and Scarlett Johansson and Margot Robbie and Jason Schwartzman, and they're like the leads. It was awesome working with them. They're super awesome people.
That sounds really cool. And you said your character's name is Bernice. Now, can you tell us a little bit about Bernice?
Yeah, so I was a school kid, 1 out of 3, and we got we got quarantined in this desert because of an alien thing that came down. And so it's basically like the character development within being quarantined with each other, stuck in the same outfits because we were on a school trip. And yeah.
Well, that sounds really exciting and perfect theme for Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like great that you're here.
Yes, it is. I'm excited to be here.
Well, that sounds wonderful. And can we get your full name and your Instagram? Like, where do we find you? And when's your movie coming out?
My movie is already out.
Oh.
It was in theaters a couple months ago, and you can watch it on Peacock, Amazon Prime, and Netflix.
Oh, sounds great. And tell us about what you got going on.
Yeah, I'm Kyan Samuels, and I'm on a show called Pretty Freaking Scary. It's on Disney Plus. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what is Pretty Freaking Scary about?
It's about this girl that kind of dies and goes to the underworld, and she comes back to life, but she's kind of half dead, and she has these two supporters that support her to make her survive into the underworld, I suppose. And I'm one of the helpers that help. Her name is Frankie, and I play pretty.
Oh, you play pretty. Well, that's wonderful. So, are you two guys hanging out in Comic-Con? You've checked out anything cool? What can you share about with us?
He's been to Comic-Con a lot more today than I have. I actually just got here.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's done a lot.
Yeah, I've been to Comic-Con. I was just looking around the bay, the harbor area. It's a lot of people. I love it. The energy is just amazing. Yeah. It's really cool. So yeah, we're just vibing around. We're just checking out the area.
We've been friends for a while too, so we have these pictures. Yeah, long time. Yeah. We have pictures when we were 5, 6 years old. Pictures of us in our costumes together on carpets and stuff.
Okay, real quick, what's your favorite costume you two guys wore together?
I wore a Spider-Man costume that was pretty awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, we had the
Spider-Man
matching Spider-Man costume.
Yeah. Spider-Man.
Yes.
Wow, you were twinning.
We were twinning.
Yeah. We were the both Spider. We were Infinity War. You were I think you were the original Spider-Man. I was Infinity War.
Yeah, and we had our signature, something like that.
Spidey.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were different versions of Spider-Man.
Yeah,
so you didn't exactly match, but you went with a theme.
We were with the theme. We were 2, but we were 1.
Oh, it's a multiverse. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
See, Steve knows. Multiverse.
There we go.
Yeah, multiverse.
No, he's the expert. So that's wonderful. So I am so thrilled that you guys are with us at Cielo Roof Party in downtown San Diego, and hopefully you get to check it out more.
Yeah.
We need both your Instagrams. Where to find you guys? More about you.
Yeah. So my Instagram is Zoe Bernard 11. You can find me. I'm in the band Kid Tributes around San Diego. We play around, and I'm also in the San Diego house band. We just toured. We just got back from tour in Colorado a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. So you're in a band too?
Yeah.
Oh, that is real. You're a drummer. That is awesome. So you act and you're a drummer. Oh, fabulous. That's really cool, Zoe.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you can find me on Kyan Samuels Official, and anything else you guys can find me around. I guess I just hang around San Diego. I don't really do much rather than my hobbies, which is just art. I'm into technology, so I just focus on a lot of technology, art, like interior design, all that. So I'm like,
So you're not twinning with Zoe. That's what you do.
yeah, I just joined Zoe. Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you guys so much. It was such a pleasure talking to you both. Hi, I'm Melissa with Bionic Buzz, and I am here with Steven Tyler O'Connor, casting director.
Yes, that is me. Hi.
Hi. No, can you give us what tips would you give young actors going into you?
So there are so many things outside of your control. So many. So my thing is be prepared, be on time, be fun to work with. Everything else you cannot control, but you can control those things. It's being prepared, knowing the lines, being fun to work with. I get it. Sometimes, like on set, you're going to be there for a 10-hour day. If you're grumpy about it, and I get it, we're all human, we want to be grumpy, but if you're just like, I'm along for the ride, I'm going with it, as long as you're not making our job harder because it's a long day, we're going to remember that. And we're like, you know what? That person was difficult, that person was fun, I want to work with them again. And that's what's in your control. Everything else is out of your control. How tall you are, your hair color, your eye color, you can't control that.
So, how long have you been a casting director?
Oh no, that's like asking me how old I am.
I'm trying to do an age thing. Like you could rough.
I've been doing casting for 15 years.
Okay.
And when people are like, 15 years, I'm like, yeah, I started off as an intern at CBS Paramount. I got a job at NBC Universal, worked there for about 4 pilot seasons, moved to Los Angeles, and then because I did that in New York, and then I've been doing casting on production casting in LA for about 12 years. It is wild, and I'm so grateful for the journey that I've had.
That's amazing. Now, how are you feeling about Comic-Con?
Comic-Con is so fun. It's my first one, and I was so excited to come. I had a film that I cast that was in the film festival here, and so I was so excited to just be invited and to come, and it's so cool to see, because I think a lot of people are like, oh, you just do make-believe. That's what we're told. Like, oh, it's just make-believe. And they don't realize the impact and the power of what we do. And like the actors that I cast then go into a movie, and then all of a sudden you have people who are dressing up as that character because that character meant something to them. Like that character spoke to them. Yeah. And that is something that I think we don't often remember or think or realize when we talk about like what we do. Yes, it's make-believe and we're making up fun stories and whatever, but those stories impact people and have an impact on their self-esteem, on who they are as a person, and then the fact that they get to come to something like Comic-Con and celebrate that positive impact on their life, I think is so wonderful, and I'm so grateful. I'm so glad that I'm here.
Yeah, there is such a power with storytelling, whether it can make you sad, happy, cry, or just like, or the sci-fi. It's like you live in this other world, which is what sci-fi is about.
Yeah, and I was saying earlier, like the thing about sci-fi that I really love is like what makes me a geek or a nerd is I like the inclusivity. Growing up watching a show that had female empowerment and multiple races and even queer characters made me, this young queer kid in Arizona, feel seen and represented and like I wasn't alone. And that's the power, especially of like this genre at Comic-Con. That's the power that people can feel. And that's the power of what we do as artists who do film and TV. Like we are creating content that little kid in his basement in Iowa watching and being like, I'm not alone. I know I'm not the only one like this. Like that is the power of what we do. And I just love that Comic-Con celebrates that. And that's like the thing for me that I truly love and appreciate.
No, that is, because it does give power that you have this other world where you're like, I can relate, I can see myself in that. And
if they're fairies, it's like it doesn't matter if they're like fairies or if they're warlords or if they're in space or like the set where they are doesn't matter. It's the characters. It's who they are as individuals, as beings, because it's, you know, there are other beings other than humans, but like what are their characters? And what are their journeys, and how can I relate to that? It doesn't matter if you're like an alligator and you're whatever, like as long as you're going through a character arc or a journey that I can relate to, I'm gonna respond to that. And like it's really the power of what we do and what we export around the world is that hope and that optimism.
Absolutely. And it's, you know what, it's such a pleasure to get to speak with you. Do you have an Instagram you're allowed to share?
Yeah, my Instagram is Steven Tyler O'Connor. It's Steven with a V, Tyler with an O, shockingly enough, and then O'Connor, all O's.
All O's, O'Connor.
Yeah, it's pretty much everything is an O except for Stevens. Stevens are the 2 E's and everything else is just an O. It's very weird. I didn't know that Tyler was spelled with an O until I was like 20 and I got a copy of my birth certificate and I was like, what?
You're like, have you even spelled it wrong your life?
I've been spelling my own name wrong for like 20 years of my life.
Your parents are like, shocker.
My mom was like, well, I thought that's how boys spell it. And I was like, I guess that's how I spell it?
Yeah.
I guess.
I know.
Shocked. I was shocked.
Now, we broke the story right here on Bionic Buzz.
But it was fun, and well, it's because, little known fact, in Arizona, your license expires when you turn 65.
Wow.
Arizona's like, please never come back to the DMV. And so I was in New York, and people thought my ID was fake. And so I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna get a New York ID because like I can't deal with everybody thinking my ID is fake. And so to get that, I needed a copy of my birth certificate. So I go online, order my birth certificate, and I'm like, what? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I've worked through it now.
But your parents never like noticed, like you like wrote things like for school, like
They were never like, oh hey, by the way, no, they never did that.
Typo, you spelled it wrong.
Nope, they were just like, sure, you do you. It's funny now, but at the time I was like, you have got to be kidding me.
Well, that's a great story.
You know, fun times growing up in Arizona.
Yeah. Why replace culture shock? You know.
Yeah, exactly. Why? No, but it was a lot of fun, and fun times. We all have these stories, right?
Yeah.
Right. Please tell me everybody has a story
Everybody,
like this.
I'm sure I've got some like crazy story too in my past, but we're like, shh, I'm not gonna tell it right now.
Don't talk about it.
Yes. Keep that for later.
Exactly. For the After Dark podcast.
Yeah, it's gonna get a lot darker before we start sharing those.
Exactly. Maybe I'll make a podcast out of it and make money off of my trauma.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do now, right? You're supposed to make money off your trauma?
Yeah. I'd be like, okay.
Look, if I sell a show about it, then like, great. It'll be worth it. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Put it down, something like, okay, that went in my diary.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's such a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you for having me. This was so much fun.
Hi, I'm Melissa with Bionic Buzz, and I am here with Ted Holmes, who has a new show out.
Yes. I we recently finished filming my television show Turn and Burn, the pilot. It will be on Amazon Prime. It will be on Roku. It will be on Vimeo, and it will be on demand around fall of this year.
Okay, can you tell us what Turn and Burn is about?
Well, it's a romantic comedy about two servers in a restaurant that basically, are dealing with the hustle and bustle of restaurant life, along with their two single men and, the complications of online dating. So hence the name Turn and Burn. You're turning tables, you're trying to get tips, and you're swiping right on Bumble, and you're going on dates, spending a lot of money, and not really getting anywhere. So
is there like a positive turn? I know, because online dating can be pretty rough.
Well, they're two guys that are, actually looking for love. So in the end, I don't want to spoil it, but there is a turn.
Potential.
But there's potential. But they're two guys that are looking for love and looking to try to get out of the restaurant business and follow their passions, and it's a good story.
Now, is there did you do some research on this? Is some personal research, or just friends, or where's this inspiration from, this Bumble dating coming from?
Well, I don't want to get in trouble because I have a girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
But
there was a life before her.
Yeah. No, well, this is basically, working in a restaurant I have for a long time, and you hear a lot of funny stories. You meet a lot of characters. I've heard pretty much every story, every horror story, every triumphant story that you can hear as far as online dating goes. So basically I took all those experiences along with my own experiences working in a restaurant, bartending, waiting tables, and I tied it all into this project, and I'm hoping it's relatable and everybody likes it.
Yeah, who doesn't have a good or bad online dating story?
I think everybody does.
Yeah, everybody's got one of those.
Everybody's got one.
Are there friends? Their friends have got stories too. Between all of that, you're like.
Yeah. Friends of friends. Yeah, that's yeah. There's a lot of friends that have told me a lot of stories. So.
Yeah, so it sounds like something that's very relatable. A lot of people would be like, "This is a show that you're gonna have to see because you want to see everybody else's experience." It And sometimes people's tragedy is like, okay,
Yeah.
that didn't just happen to me.
Right. Yeah. It'll make everybody feel a little bit better about the really bad situations that you've experienced.
Yeah, they're like, this happened to others, and you've got proof.
I'm not alone.
I'm not alone. You put it on film. You're putting it out there.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're putting it out there. So this is for you guys. If you've ever had a really bad date and you don't think anybody would understand, I do. Turn and burn.
Turn and burn is definitely the place to be.
Yeah.
So we have to watch the show.
Yeah. Also, there's a lot of original music of mine on there. Also, I have a single for the song entitled "Turn and Burn." It should be on all major platforms this week. It's with Like from the hip hop collaborative Pac Div out of LA. Like is a 3-time Grammy nominated producer, so it's good quality stuff. If you like, the backpack style rap, then you'll enjoy the music that I got. And then and all my music is on Spotify, all the major carriers, Ted Holmes. So Google it, everything will come up.
Well, that is great. Thank you so much, Ted Holmes, and thank you so much for joining us. Can you give us your Instagram, though?
I certainly can. Ted Holmes, TEDHOLMES, Facebook, and then Spotify. It's pretty simple, not complicated, just my name, straight through, no underscores, no spaces. Ted Holmes.
Well, we look forward to seeing your show. That sounds really exciting.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
you for the time.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Melissa with Bionic Buzz, and I'm here with
Shane Salk. Yeah, that's who I am.
So you're a comedian, actor,
I'm an actor, producer, creator
of Car
Serum.
Car Serum. Okay.
Yeah. It's a complicated word, I know, but it's basically taking it's audio drama, but it's like movies with no visuals. So it's like a blockbuster for the blind kind of thing. So it's full cast, full sound effects, musical score, original, all the things. So it's like if you watch Lord of the Rings meets Princess Bride and close your eyes, that's what you got going on in your head. It's like reading a book for your ears.
That sounds really interesting.
It sounded ridiculous. But it's fun. No.
It's ridiculous.
It's great. It's not a book on tape. It has like 120 actors in it. It's a blockbuster movie that you can listen to in your car and not crash. It's great. And it's created for all of those people in the world that just can't get away. They can't get away from a screen, but getting away from a screen and still getting entertained in the highest quality possible is all what we're about with Car Serum. And Jane Lynch is in it. Cameron Crowe makes an appearance. Neil Flynn, some of the biggest animation guys in the world. Pinky and the Brain are both in it. Porky Pig. SpongeBob is not in it, but he's great. He is a friend, and he's great. So we got like 4 different Ninja Turtles. It's a great fun. It's a fun ride, and it's free.
Well, that sounds a lot of fun. And how long is it? Like, if you're going to listen to it, what's the length?
So each episode is about 20 to 30 minutes, and but in the first season, there's 10 and a half hours. So if you got a whole long flight to Europe, you can get through the whole thing. You have a lot of time. Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect for commuters. It's good for commuters.
Well, that sounds fabulous. And how many times have you been to Comic-Con?
Oh, I've been here 4 or 5 times, but I've presented and had booths, and I've done a panel, video game panels. We're doing a panel this year about video games that a lot of people that I was a director on and an actor in, called Starfield. And in the past, I've done these game shows with some of these big video game and animation people like SpongeBob, Porky Pig, Harlequin. So it's just a lot of fun. I love seeing. I would cosplay, but I'm not going to be nearly as good as all the people I see around. They're just so good at it, and it is so impressive, and the passion behind it just brings me to tears sometimes because they're just so good at it. I just wish I was that good.
Now, if you were to cosplay, now that you brought it up, who would be your ideal person to be?
So the 2 that come to mind immediately are the Joker from Batman, which I love. I have voiced him in some animated stuff, so that's kind of cheating. But I also love the genie from Aladdin. Robin Williams is one of my favorite people, and I think it would be a lot of fun to cosplay as one of those 2, or put them together and you just get Hades from Hercules. Yeah, but that's a lot of blue paint.
I can imagine. And you need help, right?
I would absolutely need help. But some of these people have like wings that expand like 10 feet. How do you make that? They make them in their apartments and their houses. They're incredible. Everybody should give them all the money in the world.
Yeah, a labor of love it has to be.
It has to be. But you know what? I love them for it. So hopefully that's partly enough.
That's really great. So we're really happy that you decided to celebrate with us tonight. The Cielo Rooftop Party in San Diego.
This is amazing. I've never been this high up on a rooftop in San Diego, and you can just see the water and you can see everything out there. I've never been up here, and it's gorgeous. You guys have it decked out so gorgeously. It's like the Garden of Eden with less apples. It's beautiful. I'm thrilled to be here.
That's what we should use as a slogan: the Garden of Eden with less apples.
With less apples. Exactly. It's perfect. Everybody has all the knowledge they need.
Exactly. So now that we're thrilled you're here, where do we find you on social media? Because we want to go look you up. We want to hear more about your project. People want to see how they can get it. I mean, how do we get access to this thing that you're? Yeah,
absolutely. So you can go to Carcerum the series. That's CARCEREM the series on any social media. So at Carcerum the series or carcerumtheseries.com, you can find that, or you can find me at just Shane Salk anywhere.
Anywhere. So Shane Salk anywhere.
Anywhere.
Well, that's really good to know.
Just yell it out your window. I'll probably show up.
Okay, sounds great. Shane Salk.
I'm here.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Hi, I'm Melissa with Bionic Buzz, and I am here with Pako, who is a fabulous artist.
Yes, thank you. It's a great show, and it's great to be a part of this event.
Now, your art is being represented by the Rise Foundation for the residents, and you're helping with that charity this evening.
Yes. Yeah, so basically we try every time that we can help to raise funds for a cause. We always try to participate with what we do. You know, a lot of people help us to be where we are right now, so it's always good to give back, you know, so that's what we're doing right now. And hopefully we can do good for the foundation and raise some good funds.
Now, your art, which I had a wonderful preview downstairs, is you have a lot of like superhero pieces. You got a gorgeous Hulk, and some other like the blue guy. I'm not sure who the blue guy is.
Yeah, so basically we decided to take that route just because we're at Comic-Con, you know, and all these people love this type of culture. So we created 4 pieces, if I remember correctly, is Venom, Hulk, Spider-Man, and Goku. So those were the pieces that we brought so we can raise them up.
Well, they're great pieces. And what other type of arts is your style then?
Well, that one was specific for anime style, but I also work with a lot of celebrities and big names doing fine art. We do a lot of artwork that's been displayed in movies, in galleries, in a lot of different places. And also, like I said, we're famous because a lot of athletes wear our brand and also collect our artwork. So, you know, we're getting places and we're doing what we can to help also.
Can you tell us what movies your art appeared in? Is that you allowed to say? Okay.
Yeah, and Space Jam 2 with LeBron James. My painting of LeBron James came out in the movie in 2021, and it's something that, you know, we're very proud because as a Latino, I was born in Mexico. It placed me in a club of very exclusive artists with original artwork in a Hollywood feature.
Oh, that is fabulous. Yeah. And it's so great that you came out to do this fabulous cause and be a part of it. Now, I know have you been to Comic-Con before?
I've been coming for 16 years in a row, exception of COVID.
Wow, and you don't cosplay?
No, I don't cosplay. I would be actually my dream cosplay, I'm gonna be Willy Wonka, and I'm gonna dress my friends as Oompa Loompas. They're gonna be walking around me, yeah.
That sounds like a plan because you're so tall. Everybody around you would be perfect for the Oompa Loompas.
Right. Exactly the point, yeah. So that would be fun.
Yeah,
probably next year.
That sounds like a great plan, and we are so happy that you're with us for the Cielo Rooftop Party downtown San Diego.
Yes, Cielo Rooftop, here, party tonight. Come over.
Yes. And where do we find you on social media? Where do we look you up?
Yeah, you can look up Pako Pablos with a K, Pako, P-A-K-O, just right here, P-A-K-O, P-A-B-L-O-S. All my social media is that same name, or Dirty Fingers everywhere you find it.
Let's get a shirt in the back of your shirt. Look at that.
Dirty Fingers and Pako Pablos. So it has been a pleasure speaking
Oh,
with you.
thank you for this, and let's enjoy the night.
Hi, I'm Melissa with Bionic Buzz, and I'm here with Steve.
Markowitz, nice to meet you.
And you're the entertainment director and owner of Party Hats?
Yes, I am. Party Hats Entertainment. We're a national entertainment company, but I come from years in the industry of television, film, theater, music, and dance.
Can you tell us about some of your productions you've done?
Well, I was the CFO of Fashion Television International for 8 years, and we were a network that provided fashion programming worldwide. Also on board of directors and the CFO of Oasis TV International, which is a television network that only provided new age television programming.
Can you tell us what on Oasis? What was like your hit show?
Currently, I'm in a film called A La Breeder, which is a documentary about a men's choir, and it weaves together a beautiful story of camaraderie and friendship. It's a short that's just won 5 gold medals at film festivals around the world.
Oh, that's fabulous. And you have on, I have to comment on this hat.
My hat company is a national entertainment company that I started for my wife that we've had for 30 years. We're a corporate event activity where everyone decorates party hats at corporate events. And that's something that we've been doing.
Oh, okay. So you're representing that. So how many times have you been to Comic-Con?
Oh, at least 30. Yeah, I live in San Diego, so it's an annual activity for me.
Well, that's fabulous. And we are so happy you're joining us on the Cielo Rooftop in downtown San Diego.
Thank you so much, and nice to meet you all.
Hi, I'm Melissa Bionic Buzz, and I am here with John Wooson.
Hi.
Who's been in
Narcos, Chicago Med, Bosch, Marvel, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., what else? The Prom, The Rookie. It was great working with Nathan Fillion. He's such a sweetheart. So it was, and it was amazing to share a scene with Meryl Streep in The Prom. So that was just a lovely surprise on my end. So yeah.
That sounds fabulous. And you are joining us tonight at the Cielo Rooftop, downtown San Diego.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It's amazing to be here. It's a wonderful rooftop, amazing view, great music, great people, and all over a great atmosphere.
Well, thank you. And if you were going to cosplay, who would you be?
Oh, if I was going to cosplay, I grew up with anime. So when it comes to cosplaying, I mean, I've done Spider-Man. I would totally love to do Deadpool, because he is one of my favorite Marvel characters. But Wolverine was taken by Andrew, so I can't.
You can't tag team. You can be 2 Wolverines. Isn't there like different stages of Wolverine?
True. But you want to keep it, different. You don't want to show up in the same costume and be like, that's cute. You guys a couple? Like, no.
Tag teaming Wolverine?
We're just best friends, man. So yeah.
You're like, we're twinning.
I know. I mean, what would you cosplay as if you would?
Wonder Woman.
Oh, that's a good one. I can see that. Yeah, totally.
Power move.
You would. I can see you as a Mortal Kombat character.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll look good.
Oh,
yes.
So we'll have that whole little sequence. Well, I am so. How do we find you on social media? What's going on?
You guys can follow me on John Woosa at all platforms. Right now, I'm currently writing and developing my script. Color Lines was just loosely based on my life. Growing up in the projects of New York wasn't easy for an Asian kid, being surrounded by black people. So that story, I want to be able to bring it to life because it's about bullying. It's about trying to fit into a neighborhood and environment that is not your own, but what the challenges that you face in another environment. So I hope that people will enjoy when it comes out, and yeah, looking forward to it.
And when is it predicted to come out?
Probably in the next few years. Right now, we are currently still in development, so exciting. We're hopefully getting to casting soon.
Well, that sounds exciting. Look forward to watching it.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us.
Of course. It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Hi, I'm Melissa Bionic Buzz, and I'm here with
Adriana Romero.
And you are?
Penelope.
And Adriana Romero, you are with San Diego Limo Boss.
Yes.
as well as Royal Events. Now, can you tell us about those?
Yes, so San Diego Limo Boss is actually covering some of the transportation for tonight's event, and we're super excited to collaborate. We do offer party buses, limos, and a bunch of exclusive VIP transportation when it comes to black car SUV service.
And Royal Events, what's that?
Royal Events, well, we do it all. We do it all when it comes to event planning, event coordination, staffing. We're here to make sure that everything runs smoothly and beautifully, and offering amazing, beautiful models like Penelope here herself to have great presentation at your event. We can basically cover all ends of an event.
That's wonderful. Now, how has Comic-Con been for you? Is it like really busy? Is this like a really exciting time?
It is getting a lot busier as the day goes by. This is like my day one. Yesterday we were here, so it was like our intro. But I'm sure we're going to get very busy as the weekend creeps up upon us.
Now, what type of car are you transporting the celebrities in? Can you tell us?
Yeah, so we are actually transporting them in a black Cadillac SUV, and we also have a Mercedes Sprinter limo bus as well.
Oh, sounds really exciting. And we can see, and she's models like Penelope are going to be in them?
Later on tonight, actually, yes. We do have a special social media planned for the models. They're going to go around town. We're going to be filming. We have a professional videographer that's going to be doing some content. And we're going to be just basically promoting the event around downtown with some models.
Now, what's your social media handle? Can we find this anywhere? You want to look this up? Okay, tell us where we can find you.
Absolutely. You can find us on any platform, but you can go to our website. It's sandiegolimoboss.com and stroyaltyevents.com. We have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. We're all over.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you so much for talking with me, ladies.
Of course, thank you.
Hi, I'm Melissa Bionic Buzz, and I am here with Christy K. Hi. And Retna.
Hi, hello.
Hi, and you both are voice actors, right?
Yes, we're both in Genshin Impact together. That's one of the big mini games we know each other from. Absolutely. I'm also in Fallout 76, Pokemon Masters, EX as Mars, a couple Final Fantasy titles, including Chocobo games. Yeah. And I'm in the animated series Tresse, and as well as also a Fallout 76, Starfield, Fire Emblem Three Houses, which just celebrated 5 years. So happy anniversary, Fire Emblem fans!
Oh, can you do me one of your voices? Can we get a preview?
Go find it. It's very quiet. I hope you can hear it. I don't know. It's kind of loud around here. Yeah.
Can we get one of your voices?
Sure. Hello, little ones.
Oh, that's great. Thank you for the sneak preview, guys. And are you guys having a good time at Comic-Con?
Absolutely love Comic-Con. It's always a super fun time. The weather's really nice this year.
Absolutely.
And it's always fun seeing the new stuff that's coming out and getting hyped for it. Yeah. This is my family reunion con. This is like coming home, so I love being back here.
And how many Comic-Cons have you been to?
I think this is my 6th. So yeah, I can't count anymore. They're off of my hands.
That's great. What should I see?
What should you see here?
Yes.
I am a big fan of the Tokidoki booth. I can never get in, but I love all their merch.
And do you have any recommendations?
Oh my goodness. I always check out the Loungefly booth just to see what they have. I love cute purses. And I love like hidden Mickey type stuff. So like my dress has like hidden Cinderellas and stuff in it. So like stuff like that where it's like subtle kind of like, oh, I want stuff like that. That's really fun.
Well, that's great. And you guys, it's so great that you guys are joining us at the Cielo Rooftop Party in San Diego.
This is wonderful. Thanks for having us. It's a beautiful night to be on a rooftop.
Yes. It's such a pleasure to have you both. Now, can we get your social media handle?
Absolutely. You can follow me at Voice of Ratna, spelled Ratana. And I'm at Christy, Christie, like Christie Projectors. Kate, Cate, like Kate Blanchett. VO, like voiceover. And that's TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, X, I don't know what we call it now. All of the things. Oh, YouTube, you get it, yeah.
It was a pleasure speaking with you both. Thank you, ladies.
Oh, thank you so much for having us. Yes, nice meeting.
Hi, I'm Melissa Bionic Buzz, and I am here with Sasha.
Hi.
And Sasha is with Crystal Motors.
Yes.
So So can you tell us about Crystal Motors, Sasha?
Yes, it's like our small business, small company. Started in 2023. We dress cars with crystals. We also provide crystal ride. You can follow us in our Instagram, TikTok, and book your crystal ride with us.
Now, how long does it take to put crystals on the car?
It depends on the size and the model of the car, but usually it takes about 2-3 weeks. And I would say it's 500 hours of labor. Every day, between 5 and 6 people are working every day. Yeah.
That sounds exciting. Now, you said one car took the longest. What car took the longest to do?
So it was our first car, BMW X3, I would say. It took us 3 weeks. Even my dad put crystals on that car, Yeah.
So family project.
Yes, family project, yes. And I'm so proud to have our crystal cars here today in San Diego in Comic-Con, because originally I'm from Ukraine, and my native city is Ivano-Frankivsk. Ivano-Frankivsk is my native city, but Ivano-Frankivsk and San Diego, it's sister city.
Oh.
So yeah, Ukrainian city and American city together. So that I'm so proud to be here today.
Well, thank you. And your cars are beautiful. They're absolutely stunning.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Melissa with Bionic Buzz, and I am here with the very talented group here. First, let's start with Melody, and you've got...
Hi, I'm Melody Fox. I'm the creator of the TV series Circuit Breakers on Apple TV+. It's an anthology science fiction series for kids and family co-viewing. It's sort of like Twilight Zone for kids.
That sounds really exciting. Twilight Zone for kids, yeah. And you told me you did the Rugrats too, is that right?
I did. I wrote for Rugrats, I wrote for Teen Titans, I wrote for Ascension on the Sci-Fi Network and Rain on the CW, and R.L. Stein's The Haunting Hour.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That is I really did. That is amazing. That's because it's intelligent, but it's clever and funny and suspenseful. Wow.
Thank you. I appreciate the fact you recognized it was a pretty complex show for a kids' horror and science fiction show.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Wonderful show. Thank you. And tell me about you.
Oh, yeah. I'm Dave Kane. I'm a writer of animated shows. I've worked on a lot of stuff, Monster High, some Barbie. I've worked for DreamWorks and Mattel and Nickelodeon. And if you're in LA, I run a mixer for cartoon professionals called Mixie's Cartoon Mixer, and everybody should show up to that if they're interested in cartoons or interested in working in cartoons. And they live in LA. So, yeah.
Well, that sounds exciting, and I live in LA.
Oh, perfect. You should totally come out. You would have a fun time with a lot of great professionals. Yeah.
That'd be great. So where do we find this event in LA?
You can find it, you can find it on Instagram at Mixie Cartoon Mixer. Or at Mixie Cartoon Mixer, and you will be updated on where it is. We do one every month, and either on the west side or the east side. We mix it up a little bit, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And tell me about yourself.
My name is Spencer Smith. I'm a storyboard artist and illustrator, and I've done a couple of children's books, Could You Hug a Cactus and The Big Honk. I've got a comic book coming out called Totem. It's sort of an allegory about a big fight in the desert, and maybe they're fighting over something, and maybe they're fighting over nothing. But
it's a little Mad Max.
It's a little Mad Maxy. But you can find that through my Instagram, which is at Spencer Smith Art, and you can just go grab the link on my bio, and you can download a free copy or grab a copy for yourself. I'll sign it and mail it to you. So. Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Now, you guys are all, before we get to your Instagrams, you guys are all here for the XOXO SOHO Rooftop Party Comic-Con event. Now, are you guys really excited to be here for Comic-Con?
Yeah, we're so excited to be here for Comic-Con. This, I think, is my 13th Comic-Con, which is crazy. I didn't even know I had been to so many Comic-Cons. It's amazing. Yeah,
and you've got
super excited.
And you're wearing the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, it's a big year for Ninja Turtles, and I'm a big Ninja Turtle fan, so this is exciting. Yeah.
And how many times have you been to Comic-Con?
Every year since 1996.
Wow.
I love the con. I'm a con goer. And I'm so psyched every year to come and see friends and colleagues and meet new people and come to beautiful venues like this and be invited to such a wonderful party.
Oh yeah, isn't this amazing? Like the rooftop in San Diego, the Cielo Rooftop Bar. I mean, yeah, rocking to the tunes.
Yeah. This is like a Minions rave today? Is that the game plan? Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
Anything goes. It's Comic-Con.
Yeah, it's Comic-Con. This is gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about you? How many times have you been?
This is my first year. So the thing that just sticks out to me is, you know, you think this is a world where you can just get anything at any time you want on the internet, but you got to come out for this. You know, this is something you got to come to.
Experience it.
Yeah. And you really, there's just so much that you wouldn't get anywhere else, and it's all in one spot. So it's amazing.
What is with this?
It's Metroid.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Samus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, regular Nintendo. Hell yeah.
Some classics there. Yeah.
Well, now tell me your Instagram, because we didn't get your media following.
Okay, so it's best Dave Kane. That's Dave, and then CAIN, and that's everything. Any sort of social media, it's just best Dave Kane.
Okay, best Dave Kane.
I'm the best of the Dave Kanes. There's other Dave Kanes, but I'm the best one. Yeah.
I'll take your word for it. I'll be like, absolutely. Is there any other? I mean, what? Forget the other guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
only one, Dave Kane.
The only one. It's like the Highlander.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Get everybody else. And how do we find you on social media?
I'm on X, Melody__Fox, and I am also on Instagram, Melody Fox.
Well, thank you so much, Melody. It's a pleasure meeting you and such an honor because of your shows. I just love them.
Thank you. That's wonderful. It's a privilege to meet a fan.
Yeah. I'm Melissa Bionic Buzz, and I am here with Tamika Williams with Cartoon Universe.
Hi, how's it going? I'm so happy to be here.
Can you tell us what Cartoon Universe is?
So I'm actually the social media coordinator for my friend Haley. It's her baby, her YouTube channel, probably over 700,000 followers now. And what that YouTube channel does is she's built it from the ground up, just covering news about animation, particularly indie animation, but it started with Steven Universe, and now we cover she covers like the Dragon Prince, a lot of indie stuff that doesn't really get as much attention, and it's really just out of the love of animation. You know, it doesn't always get as much love as it does, and when the fans who do love it, we're very passionate about it. And so I met her through the Dragon Prince, and now I post her social media, and I'm good at talking to people.
Oh, that's great. And now, what's your favorite cartoon? What's your inspiration growing up?
Oh my God! So it's actually on my shirt right now. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I love Avatar. I also love Legend of Korra, which was a sequel to that. And I'm obsessed. I love The Dragon Prince, which was actually Aaron Ehaus, the head writer. He's a wonderful person, and Justin Richmond, also a wonderful person. Aaron Ehaus was the head writer of Avatar. Justin Richmond was the executive producer of Uncharted, the games, and they have a show called The Dragon Prince now that's been on Netflix. It's going into its 7th season, and possibly more if the fans beg for more.
Well, that sounds really, really exciting.
Yes, it's been an exciting con. It's only my second con, my second Comic-Con ever, but I love coming to it. I joke every time I separate from Haley for a few hours, I make a friend, I come back, and I go, oh hey, I have a new follower, or I've met somebody. Like I met Matthew Mercer earlier today from the he's a famous voice actor, Blood is Zeus, Vox Machina. I was just starstruck.
Well, that sounds awesome. Now, but Tamika, for somebody who hasn't been to Comic-Con yet, because it looks like you were there earlier.
I've been here all 5
days. Okay,
yeah.
So where should somebody like me who hasn't seen it yet, where should I go if you're going to recommend a place?
Oh, well, then the first place you have to go to probably is the exhibit hall. That's where all the stuff is being sold. That's the crowded, that's the iconic place. And then people go to panels, obviously. Find the panel that you really want to go to. Of course, if you can get into Hall H, especially if you're press, then you should have to go to Hall H. If there's a big panel you want to see, that's where all the stars are. Just being in my first con, 2022, here, my first convention ever, I was in the same room as big room, The Rock and Lucy Liu.
I love The Rock and Lucy.
I know.
Oh my God, that would be so awesome.
I was screaming. And I'm Pacific Islander, so I was telling my family back home, and they were like, oh my God, I didn't meet him, but it was just cool from somebody I'm from Guam, I'm Pacific Islander, and I live in Spokane. It's just cool to get that experience.
No, that does sound really awesome. And Tamika, where do we find you on social media? And where do we find your website?
So me personally, first I'm going to push Cartoon Universe. Cartoon Universe is on Instagram. It's on YouTube, of course. There's a few places it'll be called The Cartoon Universe or Cartoon UV, but Cartoon Universe is on YouTube, has a little cat icon. And as for me personally, I am Kuno, Kuno, and I am Kuno on Instagram. I'm Kuno-chan with a dash in between on Tumblr, and I'm Kuno_12 on Twitter.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, Tamika.
Thank you. I do art, I do writing, I'm writing a novel, so yeah, feel free to follow me. Hopefully things will happen, but I'm always just happy for new people to talk to.
Hi, Melissa, and I'm here with Rick Rostam, actor.
Yes, hi, Melissa. Nice to see you again.
It's good to see you again. And you had a movie that you were premiered at the Chinese, is that right?
Yes, the movie's called, it's a short film, it's called Norjack, and it actually it won Best Short Drama at 2 different film festivals in Hollywood, so I feel really privileged to be part of that production. Walt Perez was the director, and he works for Universal right now, but I had a lead role, and the movie is about D.B. Cooper, which he hijacked the first airline in the U.S., and it's a mystery that's never been solved. So you just Google D.B. Cooper, but it's a great film. So I feel privileged to be part of it.
And what part do you play?
I am Agent Hogan, lead agent, FBI agent Hogan. So my boss is J. Edgar Hoover. So I'm trying to find D.B. Cooper, who hijacked the airline. So I'm not going to give any more details out, but it'll be coming to Amazon Prime this summer.
Well, that sounds exciting. We should check it out.
Yeah, thank you.
And how many Comic-Cons have you been to?
This is actually my second Comic-Con, so it's always a great time. Everybody's in a good mood and in costumes and having the time of their life. So it's always great to be here.
And if you were cosplay, who would you be?
If I was cosplay, I would be James Bond.
I can see that. I can see the James Bond thing. But I thought it had to be a superhero. Is there rules to this? Like some sci-fi superhero guy?
Okay. Let's say I like Spider-Man. I really like Spider-Man. So
I would have begged you for Superman, but okay. Where do we find Rick on Instagram? Where do we find you?
It's Richard.Rodstrom, RODSTROM, at Instagram.
And what's the name of your movie again, so we know what to look for?
It's called Norjack, and it's Norjack. And you can see the trailer on YouTube if you just Google Norjack.
Okay, well, we look forward to seeing your movie this summer.
Well, thank you so much, Melissa.
Thank you so much.
Have a great time at Comic-Con. It's going to be fun tonight.